Welcome to another edition of the Bridges Bulletin. Let's get started. Hello, this is Dyann Bridges, creator of the Relator's Manual and coach for men. Today I have a few tips for you, gentlemen, on how you can make your lady feel a little more special. As we know, in 2022, chivalry from men is pretty much dead for the most part. It seems to be the rare man who likes holding a door open for a woman or helping her on with her coat. These are the types of things that most women appreciate if they appreciate a good man. There are other ways to be chivalrous as well with your lady, and one of them is to discover what is important to her, what matters to her, and then do those things. For example, let's say visiting her mother is very important. You can make sure that on those days, the times when she visits her mother, that you don't have anything else planned for you and her to do together so that she can have that time with her mother. Just small things like that. It makes a difference. Learn the languages of love. What this means is that everyone has a way that they like to express love and receive love. One language of love is words of affirmation. Number 2, it's the quality of the time that a couple spends together. 3, receiving little gifts and notes. 4, acts of service, doing things for one another. And 5 is physical touch. So learning which language of love that your lady likes to have from you would go a long way to deepening your connection with her. It's vital to let others know how you feel about her in public ways, and in particular with her family and friends. Nowadays, you could even use social media. But for men, a woman doesn't feel like she's really part of his life if he's not telling people about her. For women, sometimes it's, that they like to keep things private, but a man does like to brag about the woman he's with, and especially with people he knows well, like family and friends. Make sure that you tell them about her and all the special things that you really find wonderful about her. Find small things to do regularly that give her reminders of how much value she has in your life and how much you treasure her. This one is a little bit like one of the languages of love, but the more you can make it specific to her, the better off you'll be. For example, fresh flowers are nice, but if she really prefers, let's say, lilies, and perhaps a particular type of lily or certain color, then do your best to find that. She'll notice, and she'll start to feel like she really is special to you. Be chivalrous. This is an oldie but a goodie. Just plain old-fashioned gestures toward your lady. Opening doors, offering your arm, helping her on with her coat. All of these things say that you enjoy being a man. You're also acknowledging your own manhood while at the same time acknowledging her femininity. That's all it is. Just an acknowledgement of the differences between the sexes. And it's part of the wonderful dance of relationships. Be chivalrous with all women. Your lady will notice if you're not opening doors for other women or helping them on with their coats. Sometimes it's not appropriate, but in general, you want to keep this up with all women. And why not? Don't get too lazy. This is about owning your own manhood, too. How much effort do you want to put into your own life? Part of that is presentation. Life doesn't have to be a performance, but appearances do count. So there you go. Cuddles and affection are wonderful. Just beware of the timing. Most women love their man to be physically affectionate with them, but it's really important to be attentive to the timing. Sometimes a woman loves to be hugged and touched by you. Other times it's really the last thing she wants and will in fact make her really irritated. Also at these times, women are not great at articulating what they really need. So you're going to have to cue in a bit to her body language, facial expressions, tone of her voice. Start and end the day with a small token of love. For example, a little saying or physical gesture that's just between the two of you, that nobody else is aware of. It'll make her feel special. It's a great way to start the day and end the day. And it'll help foster a deeper connection with your lady. Know her preferences on the small daily stuff. For example, how does she like her coffee? What's her favorite color? What's her favorite type of food or favorite restaurant? Does she have a favorite perfume? And if so, be aware of those, and when you're making decisions on where to go for an evening or what types of presents to buy, make sure those preferences are included. She'll notice and she'll appreciate it. Be protective of her. This one's very important. You don't need to be like a bodyguard with your lady, but a sense of safety goes a long way. The fact is, being in a male body or a female body in this life means that the world in general will treat us differently. It's just the way it goes. It has nothing to do with a woman being weak or lesser than. But this is also part of owning yourself as a man. Men have very strong protective instincts toward the people that they care about, and especially women and children. If you're a good man who knows what he wants, this is what you do. So a lot of this has to do with attitude. She needs to know that you'll stand up for her, you'll be protective of her, and you're not going to do anything aggressive toward her. And that if she needs you, you've got her back. And you can show that in the smallest of ways. Make time to be with her and then be fully present when you are with her. No distractions. Your attention is on her. Women can feel that, and they really appreciate it. This is Dyann Bridges, creator of the Relator's Manual and a coach for men. I've got a lot more tips at relatorsmanual.com. Sign up there, and you can check out the ebook as well as the course. Thank you for listening, and have a very sensual day.